So Doechii went on, was it Hot Wings or Hot Fire Wings? With I forgot the
Yeah,
sister's name.
it's the yeah.
The wing show where people be burning their mouth up, asking different questions and stuff. And
But
Doechii,
first of all, you're not gonna diminish a hot wing like that, okay?
no, you look here. My daughter almost killed herself eating hot wings during the pandemic because she loves hot stuff. But she thought it was so good. It was so hot she was crying. But she thought it was so good at the same time that she kept eating it. Like this little girl will get Inferno Wings places and like be chilling.
Oh my god, I love it! I love it! I love it!
And she was literally sitting there crying. I was like, Xander, you want no, no, I want to eat it.
Yeah, she
And
was
just
like,
crying.
"Man, it's so good! It's so good!
Yeah.
She needs some milk."
She's like, no, I want to eat. I don't want to not eat it. I'm like, all right. Like, she was only in kindergarten then. I was like, you kill yourself then. All right, go ahead.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's
But
hilarious.
the Hot Wing show, what is it? I forgot, what is this? Let me give them the props though.
It is hot wings.
It's Hot Ones. Hot
Hot
Ones.
one. Sorry. Yeah.
Hot Ones name of the show. And they have different hosts and different guests together, and they have discuss different questions and eat hot wings basically on it. So Doechii goes on there and she has this to say that kind of got people up in arms a little bit.
What's my biggest dating red flag?
Is it being on the DL?
You're on the right track. I have my answer.
Is it close enough?
Are you want to guess one more time? What would be a red flag for me?
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
But that's
what
not
do you
what I
mean
put.
you don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay.
Okay. This is a huge red flag for me.
All right. You know what's so crazy? I was going to say men. I love to say
No, like, I mean, strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
Yeah. So technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I deserve to eat a wing.
I think you do, friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, always go with your gut instinct.
I think you need more sauce. First of all.
All right.
Also, we just want to say that the caption that was on that
That
video
caption was
are
horrible.
not reviews, reflect reviews of the Everyone Needs an Aquarius podcast.
Yeah, it was just I just had to download it from somewhere, y'all. Sorry about that.
Okay, so I've seen a lot of interesting things from people, men, women. I even saw comedian Ryan Davis, who's an Aquarius, react to this, saying that, you know, how Doechii isn't like really a role model. You know, she's done things where she's had her boyfriend pretty much like play Russian roulette with, you know, pulling a trigger. Like these are old YouTube videos. There's videos of her doing cocaine online. So somebody saying these types of things cannot reflect the views of whatever. Also, I want people to understand that Doechii does not identify as like straight. She is like a bisexual woman, and I mean has a whole song about dating, you know, like find out that her man that I guess identified as supposed to be straight was actually DL.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, like, so it's like it's interesting because I can see how somebody is offended, but in this day and age where we see so many chaotic things happen at the hands of men, it's like tricky to kind of have this conversation. And as a woman that has experienced some of those threatening things from men, and no, I haven't done anything to deserve it, because, you know, that's one of the things that people like to say. I can only speak from my experience, whether it be the workplace, whether it being nice, rejecting somebody. I'm never that girl like, oh, whatever, because I have to think about my safety consistently. I've been followed home before. when those things have happened. Like, even as young as high school, like my cousin used to have to get up with me in the morning and pick me up from the bus stop because of being harassed and, people just not like men not being nice. And also, if you kind of not like a terrible ass person,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna take this with a grain of salt and just be like, okay, girl, you you don't like straight men, you like queer men, you like, the little bigger tiggers, and that's cool, and you're gonna keep it moving. And so I think a lot of people mad like she could have been like more detailed, specific, as opposed to saying such a broad statement. But that's her experience, and that's how she feels. So a lot of people are gonna say things that you don't agree with. I think it's a bigger question of why does it bother you so much? Like I think those are things that we have to say, and also you have to remember sometimes it's the why. Why did she say that? Right? You knew that this was gonna spark a huge debate potentially or whatever. Um, but also it directs people back to, hey, I don't know who Doechii is. Who is Doechii? Maybe you going to listen to her music, seeing what she's saying, like you be like, oh, actually she kind of dope, or this not for me or whatever. But all of it is an end game. It's all a marketing thing. We talk about that, but I think that's what it is. It's like I think there's some men that are just like so upset that are probably more along the lines of like, I'm not gonna say the red pill blue pill podcast bros guys, but
No, I think that is the main guy.
it is, but a lot. But I feel like if this was something you was upset about, D, you would have called me.
Nah, I wasn't upset.
You was
I
like, you would have been like, hey man, what the f is going on with Doechii? Like you would have called me if you were offended in some sort of way. But that's what I'm saying. Like there's a difference, and so I want to know why like y'all have to just allow people's experiences and what they say. Let that be their thing. Like Doechii isn't the national spokesperson for Black people.
Yeah.
She's not the Rosetta Stone that people are looking to, because you already got people calling her industry plant as if Doechii ain't been working and
Well, you know
grinding.
why they call it. You know. There's only certain people that call it industry plants. There's only one section of people.
And
No, I'm saying like no.
yeah,
There's only one section of fans.
it's
Name the person whose fans are saying that.
Ice Spice.
Oh no.
Oh no,
I'm
but
going.
that's really a thing. That's really a
You
thing.
got, oh no. I'm talking about from the male side.
Oh, okay.
Who is? If you notice, all the people that are saying she's an industry plant, most of them are whose fans?
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
No, this
Oh,
artist.
Drake.
And who is
Oh,
she signed to?
I be forgetting that she on that label. Yeah,
And
but
so you start getting them crumb trails. You
but
start like,
also,
oh, that's why she's an industry plant
oh,
because
I want
she's
to say this.
attached to Kendrick Lamar and attached to TDE.
Yeah, and also,
Even though she's been coming out with music for like 10 years
yeah.
almost.
So,
But hold on, why are the people Ice Spice people saying she's an industry plant?
well, let's
Explain
get
it.
there.
Hold on,
Let's
hold
get
on,
it.
hold on. Fuck what I got to talk about with. Look, here, man, I think some of y'all niggas ridiculous too much. I'm gonna do mine real quick because I want to hear this Ice Spice narrative. I get why people are upset just on first glance. When I first saw it, I was like, what? Because I read someone said, like, let me hear the context and watch it. And I sat there and I was like, why do I even give a fuck? To be honest with you. Doechii's already said she's on sexually on the spectrum. She's bisexual herself. She ain't gonna fuck me anyway. So why am I caring? Most of these women ain't gonna fuck me. Let's just keep it 100. Shout out to you, Megan. You know, as always, holla at your boy. But we've already seen it. Most of them, I mean, obviously Megan didn't want me, so I've already got I took my shot. And it don't mean nothing. I
Oh,
think that's
listen, hold the fuck up. I forgot about her. I was thinking about Meg Thee Stallion, and I was like, well, when the fuck did you meet Meg Thee Stallion? It didn't
no,
take
no, no,
me.
no, no. Yeah, I'm old school. For our new listeners, man, new listeners, we're talking about there's
Oh,
a
I'm
Megan
finna
Good
get in your
story.
ass.
go back in the archives, or at some point, I may retell it in a story time with the Megan Good story at some point. But we got a lot to talk about today. So, um, no, so I see how someone could get there because just the same way if somebody went on there that was a regular dude or something that went on there and said, "Hey man, my preference is white women," or my red flag is black women. You know, it can make people feel some type of way. I'm not, no. I'm just saying that's the initial response I thought about.
I was gonna say, well, that story we gonna have to circle back to. That did happen, and that
That did
person is
happen.
now unalive.
Yeah. And that's a whole. We're gonna have to wait for that one to go a little bit, get more adjudicated for that one. But um, like I said, then I was like, man, like I said, it don't even matter. I don't even care for real, to be honest with you. Why am I getting up in arms about this? To be honest with you, it's Doechii. I mean, I do think she knew she was being incendiary. I fuck with her music, but at the same time, I acknowledge that she was being messy. She knew she
Yeah.
was being messy though too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's because
Yeah,
it's the whole banter around it, but it's like when I don't. So I don't get mad when even when I hear black men or say that they don't date black women or anything like that. It's always the dudes that I'm like
I
I,
wouldn't have fucked with you anyway.
I wasn't, yeah. So I'm like, I'm not.
And that's the thing, like, and even when we're talking about the interracial side, or even with the side of what Doechii said that she's red flag as being, it's so many other people. The percentages of people that are not that are going to be saying that that's their preference ain't even in your wheelhouse or not even affecting you.
Yeah,
So
I'm not about to.
even because most dude, if a dude did say that, he'd be an asshole, and I would have a lot of other words for him, But 85-90% of black dudes marry black women or in
Yeah,
relationships with black
but
women.
that's the thing. It's like when you understand the metrics and you know the numbers and the
It
reality
doesn't
of a
affect
lot of
you
stuff,
like
it
that.
doesn't affect you. And a lot of stuff, we know that people do things and click fakey things. We know what that's about. That is purely about
That's
engagement.
the only thing that I thought about that was a little bit I wouldn't say draconian, more 48 laws of powerish from uh Doechii was doing by doing that. Like she
Yeah,
knew what the fuck she, and then that's the only reason I was like, you was being kind of messy, Doechii, on
yeah.
purpose.
And um,
You knew that was gonna fucking happen.
this isn't like the
They
first time.
weren't gonna understand. Most motherfuckers won't understand. They was gonna just hear, I'm
Yeah,
attracted to bisexual men, and she knew that. She's not unintelligent.
yeah. But it also like I think it's one of those weird things where people are always gonna like look for something. It's not like I said, she has been in the public eye for such a long time. Like if you go back to her YouTube page, like you see how far them videos go back. She's
Hmm.
well aware. She's aware. And
Hmm.
so uh it is literally like they say, anything press is press, whether it be good or bad, as long as they're talking about you. So we've been talking about this for now several days.
Hmm.
But the interesting fun part about it is the stuff that like Ice Spice and them are saying, like,
So
oh,
okay, so explain this Ice Spice.
like you said, like she's like an interesting plant.
Ice
And
Spice started this. So Ice Spice started
I don't know
this.
if it was her fans per se, but I know that it's like those people. And talking about she's the token dark skinned girl because it can't always be a dark skinned girl. And I want us blacks.
So someone is on here. So this is new. So I'm just reading this Reddit page. It says, "Can someone explain to me what is a chosen dark skin?" She says, "I just watched the video about the rapper Ice Spice and her friend Baby Storm, and they were texting each other about Doechii. They both pretty much came to the agreement that Doechii isn't talented, which she is, and she's only famous because she's pretty and skinny, but happens to be dark skinned, so that part is overlooked. I don't understand Ice Spice beef with dark skinned women. Plus, didn't Ice Spice have beef with Baby Storm? Okay, I don't care about all that. Wasn't Ice Spice saying colorism shit to Baby Storm, and that's so long ago she was super mean? Okay,
So, but
okay, so does that?
yeah, and so this is a reoccurring theme that happens historically in our community and in other races, that happens as well. But it's like the hate, you gonna sit up here and tell me that this dark skinned beautiful, because I always thought, I was like, man, how her features are set up, I was like, she just can't be from Florida. Like, she is giving like African goddess tease. Like, she's so beautiful to me. Like, Doechii is. And you sitting up here looking like fucking Curly Sue, not even Curly Sue. Just like you want us to believe, but that is also how people be raising they kids. And so you think about like the whole aspect of like light skin versus dark skin, and how, because the proximity to whiteness is there, and where you can almost pretty much pass, and they have taught you that you are so elite that somebody, you can't even recognize somebody for their talent because the bitch has bars. You're going to tell me that your song Fart, Munch,
No, none of her songs are
is
good. None
better
of them.
than,
None
exactly.
of them. It's trash. Look, I know that I'm the old
I
man.
know that. Listen, I
Whack. It's fucking whack.
whack.
The music
And
is
so the
whack.
weird thing is that like
And if anything, she's
because,
an industry plant. I don't believe in an industry plant, but if anything, it's fucking Ice Spice. She in fucking Dunkin' Donuts commercials with Ben Affleck and shit now. You can't tell me that Doechii is the industry plant,
but
and this
see,
fucking person with no talent is fucking in commercials and shit now all of a
but
sudden.
this is the prime example of when
She a
you
light
have
skinned fucking girl from fucking Puerto Rican girl from Harlem or wherever she's from, and they think she cute and light skinned chick, and then because she
and y'all be killing me
stop
saying
this
just
shit, man.
and then it's just like
Dark skinned girls never get more favored than light skinned girls. Let's stop that bullshit.
they don't.
Stop. Stop.
And no matter how like more attractive, visually attractive a dark skinned girl can be than a light skinned girl, like the dark skinned girl is always gonna have it harder. Like that's just what it is. Like historically it's like that. And y'all come around and y'all be like perpetuating that bullshit, and that shit is whack. And I just be like, I don't. It's always disgusting to me because I'm like, at the end of the day, we all fucking black. Like we are just variations of the same fucking color brown. You know what I mean? And the fucked up part is that this is a prime example of never dimming your light for no fucking body. Like showing up as who you are, no matter how loud, weird, kooky you are, because you are going to intimidate somebody that is going to have a reaction like that. And that's what we see happening. It's just like, girl, you texting who and you think you about to be relevant in these next couple of years? Like, girl, no. Like,
And I heard her say she read her own stuff. I was like, man, we need to get Ice Ice is smart. I don't condone rappers necessarily not writing their own bars, but Ice Spice needs somebody to write her shit. She could actually be marketable if she actually had somebody writing her shit. Look at Cardi B.
yeah.
And look, y'all said y'all want Cardi B has her shit written for her, and that's fine, whatever. But Ice Spice, a song called Munch. I can't believe y'all motherfuckers let that song be popping for a minute. I can't believe it.
I I I just never got into it. Like, I love me. I'm like Team Flo Millie, Baby
There's
Tate.
so many other ones. Scar, you got Scar, old girl
Yeah.
from the Bronx.
Let me tell you this. I like that damn Suki Hana more than I like Ice Spice.
Look, you're right. I don't fuck with Sukiana for real either. But if I had to ride the one, I'm gonna have to ride the Sukiana over Ice Spice.
Exactly. And so I just, you know what? But also, it's also enough room for everybody to win. She's having her time.
Yeah, I didn't think it's whack. Who am I to be about? But I think it's whack. But I think it's whack.
Hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.